way. She can set it off like a gunplay, oh my. Yeah, talk of the city with that body. Always getting praised like it's Sunday. She said, baby, what you gon' do about it? Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. Yeah, that thing's so vibrant. I wanna know if you can give me the keys to your heart, baby. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. She said she need me like heartbeats. Drive me the bed like a RV. Hugging the curves on that body. She bring the heat like wasabi. Promise not to test your heart. Never. We just can't be kept apart. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you the best by far. Always go the extra mile. Yeah, yeah. All I need is you. All I need is you. Ewe muleji, you right next to me. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Ewe muleji, mami venaki. Moji mule na vanemia yila, vanemia yila. Loving your vibe, girl. That energy got me going. It's my baby. That thing's so vibrant. Keys to your heart, baby girl. Ewe muleji.
That workout was tough. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was really hard. It was a lot of exercises. This is a program that I'm doing with my friend Catherine that is getting married in September. And so I'm just watching off of her. Normally we work out together, but she did this workout yesterday and I was going to do it with her, but I stayed up really late and did not have the energy to. And so decided to just do it today. And I'm glad I waited because I felt a lot stronger and able to like really crush it versus if I would have done it yesterday, I would have felt like I was just pushing through. And sometimes you really have to acknowledge the days that you need rest. And I think that's why I've been able to like really crush it this morning because I gave myself that time to rest. And I showed you guys my Aura insights. It literally was saying like, today's a great day to train. I'm well rested. You know, I've had optimal recovery. And so I just love when things align like that. Like sometimes you don't always need to push through with certain things. Sometimes it's good to listen to your body and give your body what it needs. And what my body needs right now is some nutrition. I'm going to make a little smoothie. It's gonna be an experiment. Even I'm gonna work with what I got, okay? And what I got is some Dutch chocolate protein powder, which normally I get vanilla, and Amazon would not let me return it. And so I'm trying to make this work. I'm not a chocolate protein powder person, but I do like chocolate. And so we're just gonna experiment. The fruit I have in here, normally I would pair blueberries with the chocolate protein, but what I have is mango. And so, and I do want a little bit of fruit, and I just like the way fruit makes a smoothie. Like I like the thickness that it adds to a smoothie. And so that's what we'll also be working with. I also got, I also have some maple flavored almond butter, and it tastes so good. I'm like trying to figure out ways I can just add this into more things because it's so yummy and I love it. And so I'm gonna add that. So what do I have right now? Protein powder, almond butter, mango. And I'm thinking it can't be too bad, right? Like chocolate covered mango is a thing, isn't it? Right? I track my macros, so I do weigh everything out. Also, just tracking my food has really helped me with not overeating so much. And Strauss brand, non-fat. In the time of your love. You said what?
I'm just kidding.
Montez is on the phone.
I said the booty hole smoothie.
It's not the booty hole smoothie. Don't say that. Boys.
Kitchen sink.
It is a kitchen sink. Yeah, a kitchen sink smoothie. It's actually pretty good. I don't really even taste the mango. Like, you get a little taste of the mango. The chocolate is really coming.
Chocolate mango?
Yes. This is called, I'm making it work with what I got. That's what I'm calling this smoothie. I didn't add any greens to it. It's really good, actually. Because chocolate covered mango is a thing. Look at Montez. This is Montez's face. Talk about supportive boyfriend.
I'm supportive. I support you.
It's actually good. Like, you would, I think you would like it.
My mango without chocolate.
Yes, but as you know, I got the chocolate protein powder that I could not return.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have to make it work with what I got.
With what you got. Yes.
And it's actually good.
I'm just saying to the things that you said about this chocolate covered mango. I'm like,
There is chocolate covered mango.
I like it without. Yeah.
You can put chocolate on anything, and this is actually good. If you like chocolate, you will like this. Like, if you like tropical chocolate, actually, the more I drink it, the more I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love a self-workout like this. And yeah, it's freaking 50 grams of protein. Did you know creatine has calories?
Say what?
Did you know creatine has calories?
Yeah.
I did not.
Pretty much anything you ingest has calories.
No, hot sauce doesn't.
I said pretty much anything you ingest.
Most supplements don't have calories.
But creatine is not like a protein powder. It's creatine.
It's a supplement.
Yes, it's like
It's 20 calories and 5 grams of protein. That is good. I'm about to take a shower, keep talking to Montez, I guess, and
you good.
get into my day.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body.
Alright, I am freshly showered. I feel alive because I was like dying off a little bit. I ate that little tuna wrap. I couldn't even talk through it because I was like starving at that point. I hate when I get like that. Do you guys ever get like that? Like, you go and then you get so deep into your work to the point where now you lift your head up and you're ravenous. That was basically me. And so I was like, oh, let me film this, and I just filmed it. But that tuna wrap was so good, and the shower just brought me back to life. I just did a really quick press over of my hair. Y'all, if you have fine hair, you need this freaking product. It is Kenra Platinum Blow Dry Mist. My stylist uses on my hair, and I was just asking her for some heat protectants, and she gave me this. I've never been able to get my hair looking, at this point I'm due for a wash, but just like, I don't know, like the fact that it's even doing that, I don't, like my hair literally would be like frizzy. Like I would flat iron it and it would look like blow dry, but that spray makes my hair look manageable. I'm gonna do a little headband moment. I want a middle part headband. A note for just any time I'm doing anything in the future, I think I prefer just to not do any computer things first and just get any filming things out the way first, because I don't know what it is. Oh, this is so cute. Do y'all like this? It's like when I get deep into like admin where I'm like on my computer, it's like a struggle. Like even though I say I'm awake now, it is like, oh, I don't feel as motivated to record the podcast as I did earlier in the day. And so I just think for a note for my schedule going forward, do any filming things first and then do admin, editing, posting after filming has taken place. Some of you are probably familiar with this, but there's this concept in productivity called eat the frog. basically where you do the hardest thing first. You may not know what your hardest thing is immediately at the gate. Like for me, I wouldn't have thought recording the podcast would be hard, but right now I'm just not feeling as motivated to do it. And I find that I'm constantly always like this, which is why the podcast often doesn't get recorded. Like I don't think my last podcast I put out was end of March. It is May. Knowing that I don't always love to do it, I think I need to take the eat the frog approach with the podcast / anything filming. Because it is also on the docket today for me to record a Pilates class. And at this point, it's a little later in the day and I still have some editing I want to get done. So I might end up pushing the Pilates class to tomorrow, which is not what I wanted to do. But I did record some already this week. So it's not like I didn't record anything this week, which is a much better position than the previous few weeks. I'm really excited for the app to finally launch. It should be launching, I said the app. The app is not ready yet. We're starting with a website and then soon an app. My goal, just a little financial tease. So it just costs a lot of money to have an app, and my goal is to get a certain amount of subscribers on the website, and then the people from the website will essentially fund the app versus me coming out of pocket for this. I want to have a minimal viable product. If you want to talk business a little bit. So a minimal viable product, I hope I'm getting this right, but basically that's something that you didn't have to put any money into. The only reason that this website, this Pilates subscription is going to be a minimal viable product for me is because we already had all of this equipment from, I'm saying we, me and my partner, my boyfriend / business partner, we already had all this equipment from our lives as videographers. And so it's just like reusing that for something else. The only real input is our time. And obviously paying to host the website. That's about $29. I mean, I did have to invest into my Pilates certification. That was almost $1,000. So maybe it's not a minimum viable product, but definitely not as much as if you were starting like a clothing line. Like you have to invest a lot of money into starting a clothing line versus selling a digital product. Like say you have an expertise in crocheting and you made a course teaching people how to crochet. The only investment in that essentially will be your time, because you could shoot the course on your iPhone and then you put it up, and then you ideally wouldn't have to do anything else with it. Or selling like Notion templates. A lot of people sell, Notion templates. Not sure how I really got into that, but all things business are definitely top of mind right now, just with getting ready to launch the Pilates subscription. My skin is going through something and I have no idea what. I haven't had a business venture since like being a videographer, and that feels like a lifetime ago. But it feels nice to be getting back into business and just having something of my own, especially since being laid off, because before I was laid off, I didn't have a job. I was working for myself. And so, well, actually I worked as an editor at it was an advertising agency for law firms. I was actually in a couple commercials. It's so funny. If you live in Atlanta, you probably seen me on some. Anyway, like the corny law commercials, like, you've been in a car crash, call, blah, blah, blah. Like those kind of commercials. One time we didn't have any actors, and so I filled in for our actors. And I got paid a nice little pretty penny to do that. That was fun. Anyway, sorry, sidetrack. And so I just worked those 2 jobs, and that was like in the pandemic. And then kind of just like fell into doing that. And it was really fun. I don't regret doing it at all. I learned a lot. Especially working at my last job. It was a startup, a fitness start. Literally everything I learned at my last job, it was a wellness app centered around yoga. Everything I learned at that last job, I'm literally applying it to what I'm doing now. And I was listening to a podcast recently. It was with Daniel Priestley and Ali Abal. And Daniel Priestley's advice was for anyone who's looking to be an entrepreneur or, just make a lot of money to work at a startup versus working at a big corporation, because you just learn the ins and outs of a business so much more than when you're kind of just a number. Like you're not really going to be seeing any of the inner workings. And I saw literally pretty much all the inner workings for the most part of what it's like to run a wellness app. Definitely some things were kept from me, especially since I got laid off, but I saw what it was like to run a team. I saw people make lots of mistakes. I saw things that I would do differently. And my boyfriend also worked there with me. And so he was the one literally running, like he ran the production for all of our live classes. He set everything up on the back end. So he has all this experience that we're now going to be using for the Fostered app, which is my soon to come wellness app, if you did not know. All of that, I just cannot wait to get it out. I was hoping to launch it this past week, but just was not in a good headspace, and I think I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, and I want things to feel right. But the goal is to for sure launch it this month. And I feel very confident that it will happen. It's also like a soft launch, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm not really going to be pushing it. Well, I'm going to be pushing it, but I feel like when I get the actual app, that will feel like the real launch, because that's the goal, is to have an app. It's just these introductory members, these initial founding members, they will be the ones funding the app. To run an app, it's not even super expensive. It's just, like I said, I want to even test, like, there's interest for this. So I'm just curious to see like how many people will sign up initially before I go and spend all my money on investing in an app. Does that make sense? I'm curious if y'all have like businesses, and you know, do y'all have like side hustles? Do people care about that kind of thing here? If you do, if you have your own business or a side hustle, please just drop it in the chat. I would love to see it and shout it out. If you are on here and you see somebody put their business in the chat, please go show love to it, support it however you can. I would love for this to be a space where we can really, you know, support each other and lift each other's businesses up and just like be the best versions of ourselves. Like, I think that would be so cool. That's like literally my dream. So definitely, if you see the business, go hype it up. I'll definitely hype it up as well. These walls are so thin. I always think like somebody's in my apartment. So Montez is gone. He's visiting his sister. And have y'all heard of like people living in people's places and them not knowing about it? Like, I'm so scared somebody lives in this apartment. Now, if you saw my apartment, you'd be like, girl, there's no way somebody could live in this tiny ass apartment. But what if there was a way? And the thing I'm most scared of is not them living here. It's me catching them, you know? Like, if I'm only scared of what I know. I don't care about what I don't know. It's not my problem. If you're living here, hey, rent's expensive. I get it. Just don't let me catch you living here. And so anytime I enter my apartment, I'm not even making this up. I like jiggle my keys really loud so they know I'm coming, because I just don't want to catch you. Like, if you live here, just don't let me catch you. I don't go looking, you know, I announce myself, but I don't want to catch them, because then I'll have to deal with it, you know? Like, I'd rather them just stay away. Truly, ignorance is bliss. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I'm so for real. And I'm excited to be doing the podcast again. Somebody will randomly come to me or like comment on something and be like, oh, I listened to the podcast. And I see people still listen to it even though I'm not active on it at all. And then I'll see like other podcast hosts or like my podcast adjacent friends and be like, oh, you know, it would be so nice to like be doing that thing that I said I was gonna do. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to be better. I just largely get distracted and I just don't use my time wisely. And to get a lot of things done, you have to have great time management, I'm learning. Like, because the days go by so fast. I'm sure you know. The days go by so freaking fast. And so if you don't keep your eyes on the prize, or whatever, if you don't stay focused on the thing you're trying to stay focused on, and then you look away for a second, it's like 5 hours have gone by. So it's like you have to really like stay on it to get the things done you want to get done. I've definitely been distracted today, but definitely not as much as I normally am. And for that, I'm really proud of myself. I'm working on it, you know, I'm doing the best I can. Oh, I forgot to do my eyebrows. I think I brought this up, then didn't finish talking about it. The reason why I am getting like so like focused on my business is because after being laid off and just having everything, like all my control taken from me like that, because when you get laid off, you have like no control of that situation. It scared me. And I think it was like a real trauma, because if you would have asked me if I would be laid off, I would have said no, girl. Lay me off, I'm the freaking favorite. Child, no. I clearly was not, and it wouldn't even have mattered, you know, like. And so I'm just taking back control over the things that I can control. And what I can control is starting my business, figuring out another side hustle to make more money, how much I post, how many brands I reach out to a week, you know. And so those are the things I'm like really trying to get back to, especially leading up to this move, because I just want to make sure we are financially able to do it. I also am still really trying to pay down my credit card debt and just get my finances together. I feel like I talk about this all the time, but I just feel like I really leaned into like soft life and just like not working hard on things, and got really, I think this is what it is. I got really comfortable at my job and kind of like lost my old self, my like hustler grind era self. And then I got laid off. And so now I'm like having to tap back into that girl. And it's like, that's why you never get comfortable, you know? And I hate that. I hate that we can't ever be comfortable. I hate that we can't ever feel like taken care of. But it's like you can, you're just the one who has to take care of yourself, you know? You can't depend on other people to do it for you. And that's like what I'm waking up to now in this moment. The thing though, I found another job doing social media, and I basically I was really blessed to be able to replace my income that I lost. And I'm now finding myself getting comfortable there. And I'm like having to snap myself out of it and be like, no, you're just repeating the same cycle. Like, we still need to go after our goals. We still need to, you know, pay off this credit card debt. Like, even at my old job, I wasn't making what I wanted to be making. I was living okay, but you know, I want to be living nice. And so that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I realized I was touching on that and then didn't really follow up, or I don't think I fully rounded that thought out like how I was wanting to. I'm gonna lay my wax stick on this front part, so it looks extra slick. Okay, cute. I'm debating if I'm gonna wear my glasses or not for the podcast. I'm kind of leaning towards no, but I don't feel like putting in my contacts, so I might just do the podcast blind. I've done that before and I didn't like it, but I'm like, as long as I look into the camera, because I was like looking I was looking everywhere but the camera. So as long as I look in the camera, I should be okay. Well, hello. Today's episode is all around limiting distractions so we can show up as our best self and get more of what we want done. Okay, I am done recording the podcast now, thank God. That actually went really well. See, the thing is, I love to talk, you know? Like, once I get going, I'm like, oh, I love this. It's just like sitting down to do the thing. That has just always been my problem, but we're working on it. We're getting it together. I am really proud of like how much work I've gotten done today. I feel like I didn't do a great job showing you all the work, but just know a lot of work happened today. I got a lot of editing done. I posted on all my social media platforms. I even posted a YouTube post, and I never do those, but they say those are really good to post for community engagement. And I'm always surprised when people like them, because I'm like, who's liking these? So if you like those YouTube posts, let me know. But I see other YouTubers do it, and I'm like, oh, I love these, but I just forget to do it for myself. So I was really proud of myself for doing that. I got really deep in my Notion calendar. I should show y'all that when I come back from this walk. I'm about to go on a little walk. I'm gonna change into some sweats because I just don't want to be perceived, y'all. I don't want to be perceived. And I'm gonna film a get ready with me in this outfit, or not a get ready with me, but like a little outfit, like showing off kind of video, because I'll post that the day that I post the episode. Because I don't want to post it today, because then people are gonna get tired of the outfit. But I'll post it the day that I post the episode, which should be Wednesday of next week. I'm about to eat my dinner. I think this is the first time I've fully done a what I eat in a day. They make the what I eat in a days look so easy, but it is hard to remember to film every single time you eat. I would say this dinner is pretty boring. Brown beef salad. I'm just a girl trying to hit her protein goals. That's literally who I am. I'm gonna measure out my food as always. This is just some ground beef that I made last night that I reheated on a pan. And some greens. And then for dressing, I'm gonna experiment because I don't have a dressing. Not that I really need one, but anyway. I'm going to use this barbecue sauce, but I'm gonna mix it with some Greek yogurt so it gets a little extra protein. And then also add some apple cider vinegar. 2 servings of this is 2 tablespoons. It can be so easy to lose track. And that's also why I started like measuring my food and stuff, because I'd be like, oh, I didn't eat that much. But then when you like track your food, you be like, oh, girl, you ate a lot. Okay, and I only need 1 tablespoon of this, I think. See, now it's giving kind of a vinaigrette. Actually, I think this is good. I'm gonna add a little Greek yogurt, but yeah, this is actually good. Like, you probably like, girl, no, it's not. That's what it looks like. Take a bite. And that's good. All right, well, this is a dim.